Hello there, how's it going? In this video, we are going to continue talking about the little lessons from the four laws. In the last one, we talked about the part one, and in this one, we are going to talk about the part two. Let's begin. Your response tends to follow your emotions. Our thoughts and actions are rooted in what we find attractive, not necessarily what is logical. Two people can notice the same set of facts and respond very differently because they run those facts through their unique emotional filter. This is one reason why appealing to emotion is typically more powerful than appealing to reason. If a topic makes someone feel emotional, they will rarely be interested in the data. I mean, this sounds like common sense, but it's true. It's very true. It's very true. That's why I would say, the communication skills and marketing skills, the art of selling, it all appeals to emotion, right? They don't tell you facts, they tell you emotional value. So every action is 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 begin through emotion. So so when you are taking an action, when you are making a decision, you have to think about it. Is it because you have been emotionally manipulated, you have been emotionally affected by it, or you really think this decision is good for you? Very good, very good idea. Suffering drives progress. The source of all suffering is the desire for a change in a state. This is also the source of all progress. The desire to change your state is what powers you to take action. It is wanting more that pushes humanity to seek improvements, develop new technologies, and reach for a higher level. With craving, we are dissatisfied but driven. Again, very powerful idea. The reason we work is because we crave. We crave a change, and doing work actually is suffering in this case. So yes, completely true. Your actions reveal how badly you want something. If you keep saying something is a priority but you never act on it, then you don't really want it. It's time to have an honest conversation with yourself. Your actions reveal your true motivations. Yes, the true motivations. The unconscious mind he is talking about, where the desires come from. You want to achieve something, but you don't really feel like doing it, right? Everybody wants good health, but very few actually make it to the gym because they don't really have the motivation, you can say. Reward is on the other side of sacrifice. Response, sacrifice of energy, always precedes reward, the collection of resources. The runner's high only comes after the hard run. The reward only comes after the energy is spent. Yeah, it's kind of miraculous how our psychology, how our brain, how our biology is designed, right? Our brain releases reward in the form of feelings when we do some hard work. So the only way to actually achieve a reward is to sacrifice. It's like a system that you cannot cheat. Kind of crazy, right? Like learning, for example, you cannot cheat learning. It's a biological, psychological process that you have to go through in order to get the reward that you learned something. He is given an example of a runner's high. After you finish a run, you feel very good, and that only happens after you sacrifice, after you do your work. Self control is difficult because it is not satisfying. Very good idea, very, very good idea. This is where most people trip. A reward is an outcome that satisfies your craving. This makes self control ineffective because inhibiting our desires does not usually resolve them. Resisting temptation does not satisfy your craving, it just ignores it. It creates space for the craving to pass. Self control requires you to release a desire, then satisfy it. You have to release a desire, you have to let go of it. This is the idea of reframing your mind, right? We learned about Alan Carr's easy way to stop smoking. He was not talking about self control in that book. He was talking about reframing your mind. You have to stop wanting it instead of keeping a distance from it. Well, you have to start with self control, changing your environment, but you have to also you will also have to change your mind to not want it. Our expectations determine our satisfaction. The gap between our cravings and our reward. Our expectations determine our satisfaction. The gap between our cravings and our rewards determine how satisfied we feel after taking an action. If the mismatch between expectations and outcomes is positive, surprise and delight, then we are more likely to repeat a behavior in the future. If the mismatch is negative, disappointment and frustration, then we are less likely to do so. For example, if you expect to get 10 and get $100, you feel great. If you expect to get $100 and get $10, you feel disappointment. Yeah, so it's all about expectations, huh? I mean, very powerful idea. Give a poor man a little bit of money, he will get happy. Give a rich man anything you want to give, he will never be happy. Your expectation changes your satisfaction. An average experience preceded by a high expectation is a disappointment. An average experience preceded by a low expectation is a delight. When liking and wanting are approximately the same, you feel satisfied. This is the wisdom behind Seneca's famous quote: being poor is not having too little, it is wanting more. Exactly, people want everything these days. They want everything. That's why they are so miserable. Happiness is relative. Now, this is the story about the author. I really liked it, so I included it. Happiness is relative. When I first began sharing my writing publicly, it took me 3 months to get 1,000 subscribers. When I hit that milestone, I told my parents and my girlfriend. We celebrated. I felt excited and motivated. A few years later, I realized that 1,000 people were signing up each day. And yet, I didn't even think to tell anyone. It felt normal. I was getting results 90 times faster than before, but experiencing little pleasure over it. It wasn't until a few days later that I realized how absurd it was that I wasn't celebrating something that would have seemed like a pipe dream just a few years before.